Hello children, today is the 20th of April. Let's start our lesson. So today we work with Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift. Okay, I hope that you read this. Tell me please, have you read this book? Вы когда-нибудь читали эту книгу? So do you know the story of Gulliver from films or cartoons? Do you know this story from films or cartoons? What do you know about Gulliver and his adventures? Tell me please. What does the term Lilliputian mean? And who is the author of this book? I hope that you can answer these questions. I hope that you have read or watched this film or cartoon about Gulliver. So the author of this book is Jonathan Swift. So Gulliver's Travels is a classical of English literature. It was written by Jonathan Swift in 1726. It is often classified as a children's story because of the Lilliput section. The term Lilliputian means very small, has entered a lot of languages. In the UK, the novel is often on a reading list for the first years of secondary school, ages 11-14 years. So hope you understand about this short story. So page 112. So let's listen and practice saying these word pairs that we will find in the text that we will listen to. So
Unit 8,
let's
Lesson
listen
45,
and repeat.
Exercise 1.
Hit,
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 hit.
swim,
Swim,
swam,
swam.
wake up,
Wake up,
woke up,
woke up.
have,
Have,
had,
had.
shoot,
Shoot,
shot,
shot.
understand,
Understand,
understood,
understood.
feed,
Feed,
fed,
fed.
sleep,
Sleep,
slept,
slept.
take,
Take,
took,
took. Okay, let's find out. Do you know these words? So, waves, storm, ship, rock, скала, bow, soldier, arrow, horses, wagon. So let's practice in saying these words.
Unit 8, Lesson 45, Exercise 2.
Storm,
Storm,
waves,
waves,
ship,
ship,
rock,
rock,
bow,
bow,
soldier,
soldier,
arrow,
arrow,
horses,
horses,
wagon.
wagon. So, if you don't know these words, write down into your vocabularies. Не знаем слова, записали в словарик. So now, let's listen and read to this story of Gulliver, and you should use the pictures to help you to understand the main ideas of this story.
Unit 8, Lesson 45, Exercise 3.
My name is Lemuel Gulliver, and I'm a ship's doctor. On the 5th of November, 1699, there was a terrible storm. There were huge waves, and my ship hit a rock. Then I swam to an island. The next morning, I woke up on the beach. There was a very small man, a few centimeters from my nose. He was a soldier, and had a bow and arrow, and he was scared. There were hundreds of soldiers, and they all had bows and arrows. I tried to stand up, but the soldiers shot arrows at me. The arrows were very small, but I didn't try to stand up again. I was very hungry. I asked for food, but the soldiers didn't understand. They didn't speak English. I pointed to my mouth, and they understood. Then the soldiers fed me. I was very tired after my meal. and slept. That night the soldiers took me to their city. 1,000 horses pulled the wagon.
Okay. So, your task is to read once again. Еще раз прочитайте, чтобы понять содержание текста. Теперь поработаем над текстом. So, look at this photo more detailed, да, посмотри на них более подробнее. So, try to answer these questions. So, was Gulliver a doctor? Yes, he was, да, он же был доктор. Did Gulliver ships hit a rock? Yes, it, да, ship заменили. Yes, it did. Далее, was Gulliver on a beach when he woke up? Yes, he was. Да? Действия нет, поэтому использовали глагол to be, was. Единственное число. Did the soldiers shoot arrows at him? Стреляли они в него? Yes, they. Да? Заменили soldiers. Yeah, they did. Следующее. Was he hungry? They fed him, yes. Yes, he was. Действия нет, поэтому was. Did the soldiers take him to the city? To their city? Yes, they did. Let's complete the gaps with the correct words. Да, попробуем дополнить текст необходимыми глаголами, что получится. Обратите внимание, это глаголами или словами, которые здесь пропущены. Ну, давайте проверим, что у вас получилось. Пробуйте сделать самостоятельно. So, Lemuel Gulliver was a ship's doctor. His ship hit a rock, да, ударился в скалу какую-то, да, в какой-то камень. Rock, да. Gulliver swam to an island, приплыл на остров. When he woke up, there were hundreds of very small soldiers with bows and arrows. He was very hungry. The soldiers fed him. That night they took him to their city. В их город привезли. So, put the words into correct order to make questions. Попробуем задать с вами вопросы. И попытаться на них ответить. So, first question. What? Да, вопросительное слово. Глагол-помощник did, потому что действие есть. Gulliver's ship, подлежащее hit. So, what did Gulliver's ship hit? Что ударили, да? Что ударил корабль? So, Gulliver's ship hit a rock. В скалу врезался. He swim did where? Поехали. Вопрос. Where? Вопросительное слово. Дальше. Глагол-помощник. Did he swim? Куда он приплыл? То есть he swam into the island. На остров. Did, так, where he up? Where did he wake up? He wake up. So, ответ. He woke up on the beach. Дальше. Whom? Вопросительное слово. Did he see? Кого он увидел? He saw a little, small, tiny, да, крошечный, soldiers with bows and arrows, с луком и стрелами. Так, следующее. Where did the soldiers shoot him? Не, what for, да, за чего? What did the... зачем они стреляли в него? Мы уже сказали сами, да? The soldiers shot him at him with bows and arrows. Where did they take him? Куда они его отвезли? Вопросительное слово, глагол-помощник did, подлежащее, глагол в первой форме. They took him to their city. Отвезли его в свой город. Вот, did, where did he swim? Это мы с вами уже, в принципе, ответили. Давайте попробуем сделать предложение про Гулливера, да, во времени past simple. Используем слово swim, wake up, see и ask. Ну и, соответственно, утвердительное предложение, либо отрицательное. Давайте. So, the Gullivers swam in the sea. He didn't swim in the river. Да, didn't swim. Первая форма. He didn't wake up in the mountains. He woke up on the beach. So, he didn't see his friends sailors. He saw soldiers with bows and arrows. He asked for food. He didn't ask for horses. Лошадей он не просил. So now let's listen to the Gulliver's story in a song, and your task is to find out these words in this song. да, найти слова в песенке, сопоставить эти слова, ну, то есть эти определения со значением, что же они значат, попробовать, а затем попробовать проследить последовательность действий, что зачем происходило, чтобы мы попробовали составить с вами маленький рассказик. Так, let's listen to this one. Давайте послушаем песню.
Page 144. Song. Gulliver's Story.
Gulliver's Story.
Listen, will you listen to this story of mine? When I was a ship's doctor in 1699, my ship hit a rock in a terrible storm. I swam to an island and I slept until dawn. I woke on a beach and saw a very small man. I spoke to him in English, he did not understand. There were hundreds of soldiers on the beach by the sea. They were tiny but dangerous, and they shot arrows at me. I was hungry and thirsty, I wanted to eat, and so the soldiers fed me. Then I slept on the beach. 1,000 horses pulled a wagon, and I traveled in the night to a beautiful city with a palace fine and bright. Listen, will you listen to this story of mine? When I was a ship's doctor in 1699.
So, okay, let's continue our work. So, I hope that you find out these words in the song and match them with these definitions. So, here you can see the definitions. Very bad. Bad weather with a rain and wind. Very small. When you want to eat food. When you want to drink water. A big building for a king or a queen. So, here you can see this word. So, very bad. Terrible. Bad weather with rain and wind. Storm. Very small, tiny, крошечный. When you want to eat food. Hungry. When you want to drink water. Thirsty. Да, жажда. A big building for a king or a queen. Palace. So here you can see the sequences of the story, последовательность истории, что происходило, что зачем. My ship hit a rock, I swam to an island, I woke up on a beach, there were hundreds of soldiers on the beach, they shot arrows at me, the soldiers fed me, I traveled to a city. So, your home task, try to retell the story Gulliver's Travels and make up 5 sentences with the new words. Так, ваша задача. Используя вот этот план, который есть, вот, который у вас представлен, пересказать эту историю Гулливера на английском, пересказать, написать. И, соответственно, составить с новыми словами 5 предложений. Новые слова такие как arrows, bows, rock и так далее, которые мы в начале урока с вами смотрели и слушали. Итак, еще раз, пересказать историю, используя вот этот план. И, соответственно, составить 5 предложений в прошедшем времени, используя слова. Новые слова. So, see you